gonna see some analysis on 5 different social media stocks. So the first thing is to import the files model from the Google Colab library and then upload files using the file upload method. So here I choose the file social media stocks 2012 to 2022 CSV file. After that is to import pandas as PD. So after that, I read a CSV file named social media stocks from 2012 to 2022 CSV. After that, I display the contents of the stocks data frame. So in this table, we can see that it has the different columns such as the date, the symbol, the adjusted close price, the close price, the highest price, the lowest price, the open price, and the volume, of course. So in the data frame, we do have the 8 columns and 8398 rows. If we would like to know a little bit more about the stocks information, we can use the info method as it can be shown here. So in this stocks data frame, we can see here we have the column as date. So in the next step, we will convert the date column to the data time if it's not already in the correct format. So here we use the toDataTime method. And then I want to sort the data by date for some future analysis. And then I would like to add some new columns. So for stocks, it is very important to know how the stocks performance. So here I add some 2 new columns. So the first column is called daily return. So as we can see, daily return is what we can obtain after at the end of each day. So basically, the daily return is equals to the close price minus the open price. And after that, what can help us to have a better understanding of the stocks is the return rate. So basically, the return rate is the daily return, the number divided by the open price. So after that, since we would like to know the percentage, we will multiply the number by 100. So after that, what is the stocks data frame looks like? And if we run this code, we can got this new data frame. And as we can see here and here, there are 2 new columns added, like the daily returns. Here we can see we have some negative news and we have some positive news, and here we have the new column named as return rate. So here we have some negative news and it's a little bit much than the above values, which can help us to have a better understanding of the whole stock's performance. So as we can see here, we have a lot of values and a lot of columns. So what if we drop some unnecessary columns? So here we use the method drop to drop a few columns that are not necessary in this analysis. So we drop the columns such as high, low, volume, and daily returns. As we can see here, this is the results that what we have. So after the drop method, we now have the date, the symbol. Yeah, symbol is very important for our future analysis because we can group by this column and you see the what is the different stocks performance. And also we have the adjusted close price, the close price, open price, and the most important thing is the return rate, of course. So here I am very interested in on which days we have the highest return rate for each stock. So here I do it in two steps. So the first step is to sort the values by return rate in descending order. After that, I group by the different kinds of stocks using the symbol column. So after that, I choose the highest value from each of group. So in each of group means each of stocks. So here we can see for EC, the highest return of rate happens in 2015, and the highest return rate is it's very huge. It's almost 30%. So for Facebook, it is in 2012, and the highest return rate is 11%. So for pin so for the Pinterest, it's in 2020, for Snap it's in 2018, and for Twitter it's in 2022. It's pretty close to nowadays. And after that, I was wondering, so on which days do we have the lowest return rate for each stock? So the basic logic is the same, but here we use the last method. And after running this code, what we can have has already been shown here. And we can see that for different kinds of stocks, it has a different, the lowest return of rate, like the -14, -9 to -18. So after that, what about some line charts? So I want to have a line chart for each stock with return of rates over time with a plotting library. So here I import the matplot library and I use this for function to plot return rate over time for each stock. As we can see here, the different stocks has the different colors, and as we can see here, it's a little bit messy because these are too many data and too many stocks. So after that, I would like to see a separate tab for each stock in a single figure, and in this time I will use some subplots function in matplotlib and arrange the plots in a grid with 3 columns and in 3 rows and 2 columns. So right here we have 5 stocks and I will arrange them in three rows. So this is the function that we use, and this is the result, the plots that we can have a look. And as we can see here, like the return rate over time for EC, so most of the data or most of the points are between the -10 to 10, and for Facebook is from -5 to 5, a little bit more stable. For the Pinterest, it's from the -10 to 10 as well, and it has a very highest value around 40%. So for Snap, it's around -10 to 10, and for Twitter, it's around -5 to 5. So here we can have a better idea of each stock return rate over time for the different times and for different stocks. So that is basically my Capstone project 1. And thank you so much for your listening and have a good day.